Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Video Influencers, and I'm sitting here with Nikki Phillippi, the first person to ever have been on Video Influencers twice now.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know how special that makes me feel?
It's pretty magical.
It's because I'm pretty special, huh?
True.
I know, he's all true.
The following content is brought to you in part by FameBit. FameBit is the #1 platform for YouTube, Instagram, Vine, and Twitter creators to connect with brands for paid sponsorships. Get signed up and start making money today at famebit.com.
Man, we're super excited because today we're gonna be talking about your new projects and really just very kind of, I feel like strategic, like helpful, because you're doing really cool stuff. You're really smart. You're really strategic.
Thanks.
And
Thank
I think
you.
with online video, it's important to be strategic. So we're gonna jump into that stuff. But first and foremost, what are you working on lately? Now, and what is the overview of what you've been doing, but some of the things that you're launching?
Okay, so how do I summarize this? In the last year, I started really getting into like working with other people a lot on projects. I've wanted to do things that are kind of off my own channel. I love making my own personal projects, but I really like things that involve like lots of people. It makes me really happy to bring people in on a project. So about a year ago, I might have mentioned this in our last one, I launched a channel with a couple other girls called Just Like That. And it's a collaborative channel where I kind of liken it to kind of like BuzzFeed comedy sketch type videos. So I have been working on that for the last year. Within the last month, I have kind of stepped away from day-to-day operations because I am working on a new project, and I'm still involved in Just Like That, but now like my day-to-day focus has really shifted to not only like my own stuff, which I told you I'm still working on, but also it's my blog that I'm relaunching. So my blog has been up before. It's called thegangmagazine.com, but we put it on pause because we realized in the process of doing it that it wasn't going to be able to move forward if we didn't backlog content and if we didn't essentially just plan ahead. So now we're kind of reworking on everything and getting everything ready to go. So we're working on January, which will be the 4th year of How to Be Happy January on my channel. We're working on getting the site in line with that. So the site will still have the same theme, How to Be Happy January, but we're working ahead. So everything for the site is gonna be done November 1st for January. Everything for February is gonna be done December 1st. And that's really where a lot of my focus has been, just working on that primarily, because setting up that infrastructure is like more complicated than I was expecting it to be.
Totally, absolutely.
So.
Now, one of the things that we love for our audience, video influencers, is that they have YouTube channels or they're video creators, but you're now building out kind of a multifaceted, really business.
That's the goal.
And what would your kind of tips of shifting into that thinking and the importance of that? Because sometimes it could be maybe narrow, like I need to make videos, I need to make AdSense, but you're getting into that bigger thinking. Have you always kind of had this as a dream of yours? And what's been your progression into what's kind of sounding a little more complex, could sound overwhelming, but how could you bring somebody along that they could kind of absorb some Nikki Phillippi, you know, and apply it to what they're doing?
Okay, well, first off, I always have to say, like, I don't actually know what I'm doing. I hate to bust I'm figuring it out as I go. That being said, in theory, in my head, I have always wanted, like, you guys watch the show Shark Tank, right?
Absolutely.
I love the idea and the theory of, like, working with lots of different people on lots of different businesses, but within the realm of, like, media and entertainment. So I kind of have always wanted to do it, but that being said, I've never really fully known what that entails, which is what I'm figuring out as I go.
Got it.
But there was another part of that question was like,
whoa, so then some of your tips from going to, at one point,
from just videos.
Maybe you started with just your lifestyle channel.
Yes.
And now it's morphing. What would maybe, if somebody was like, I want to do more stuff and I want to develop it out, but I don't really know how to follow in your footsteps, basically.
Gotcha. I would say, I was just telling them a little bit ago, I'm super social. I talk to a lot of people and my eyes are always open, and I'm always working on this, on even being more open to what different people are doing and what their skill sets are, because I think that if you can really learn how to bring other people in and like utilize their skill sets, which is something I'm in the baby phases of, but that's what I'm really trying to work on. I think that you can really move forward into projects beyond just your personal video channel. So that's kind of the thing, is I'm trying to integrate people.
It sounds like a bad word, not a word that maybe doesn't fully say what it is, but kind of like, it's kind of a networking mind.
Yeah.
Seeing the talents in others and looking for collaborations, thinking bigger than just, well, it'd be impossible to do this because I couldn't do it by myself.
Yeah.
Of course you couldn't.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So you've shifted your thinking to be looking, who's around me, who am I meeting?
Yeah.
How could we collaborate, not on a video, how could we collaborate on
In
like
a bigger
business?
way. Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, I love that. What are your tips for, and you already mentioned this, building out a team and maybe working with others? Because if you can't work with people well, you couldn't be doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that maybe mistakes you've made or things that have been your tips for good teamwork?
Such a good question. Once again, saying that I'm just working on all of this and I'm learning a lot as I go. I would say communication is a really big thing, like staying in touch, like consistently and being really like open with people and touching base regularly is a really big thing. I feel like I want to give a really profound answer and I don't have a really profound answer. Can you just like rephrase the root of like the question, I guess? Like how to work with other people?
What is teamwork for you? Like what does good teamwork mean for you? What are your tips there?
I'd say good teamwork to me means working with other people and once again really like utilizing their strengths and allowing them to step up and do something if they're really good at it. For example, this might be shouting out to something else, but your John Mediana, we worked together on a video that's coming out on my channel in January, and I shoot and edit and do pretty much all of my own videos. Well, I don't shoot all of them. My husband will shoot with me, my sister shoots with me, but I edit all of my own videos. But when I was looking at that project, I kind of stepped back and I was like, you know what? Like, he's really good at this. This is a skill set I was about to repeat myself, really great at. And if I can hand that to someone else, it only benefits me and them because they're able to do something they're really awesome at, and it takes the workload off of me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of one thing that I see as teamwork is like looking at what other people actually like to do and what they're really good at and then allowing them to do it versus controlling every single thing like, no, I need to do this, I need to do this, which is a really easy mindset to fall into, especially when you're a YouTuber because you essentially start by doing everything.
Yeah.
So it's hard to figure out where to let go, but I think that's an important part of teamwork is letting go. That's
really powerful. I'm glad you brought that up. And a few details on that, if correct me if I'm wrong in the scenario. So John, who's shooting, and we'll show him in the vlog and stuff, he comes and we shot our first interview with him. You guys got introduced. There's already a few videos they could see that you're out, so we'll link those up in the YouTube cards. But because you guys made that connection, now more is happening. So would you say that kind of like just saying yes more, kind of being more open, because that could have always existed. I mean, it could have always been a possibility, but if you never took hold of it, it could have never happened. And now all this creative content is coming out, all this collaboration. So anyways, for those watching, opening up your eyes.
Yes.
Seeing who's around you. Who are you already friends with? Maybe what gear do they have? What skills do they have?
Yeah,
is that kind of what you're saying?
Exactly. And I feel like if you want to grow something, which like I said, in theory in my head, I really do want to grow these multimedia businesses, you can only do it by passing things off to other people. Like, you're never gonna get there. You can't scale, for lack of a better word, if you don't have other people handling things and running things and using their skills to deliver on projects. So
that's really good. So talking about scaling and launching into something newer, you're moving into a blog and you're adding to that core thing that you're doing. People that are watching, I'm sure they always want to do more. Yeah. Maybe they're doing one video a week, they want to move to more. They want to do a collab channel, they want to do more stuff. Yeah. They want to add more video to their business, whatever they're doing. What are your tips though for when to do it? And if you're already feeling overwhelmed and being on that edge of scaling, because there's always more to do. There's opportunities to seize, but if we get into overwhelm, and have you ever been in a season like that?
Oh, complete. I've just recently come out of a season of being overwhelmed. It's kind of a hard thing because part of me feels like there really isn't like any time to start but now, because there is always that idea of like you can just keep pushing it back and like when is it actually going to happen? And even with the gang, with our relaunch in January, if I look at it one way, I could say I launched too early, it was premature, I wasn't ready. But if you look at it from the perspective of like I wouldn't have known what I needed to do had I not launched. For me personally, some people are better at planning, but for me, a lot of the times I have to take action to then see what needs to be changed. I mean, that was what happened with my YouTube videos. I started filming on my MacBook and then I moved to my iPhone. And so by doing it versus waiting for everything to be right, I was able to learn and see and then move forward. So I'm a really hands-on. So that's a really hard thing to know when to start. I feel like if you're feeling like you need to do something, I think the best thing to do is to think of all the steps you can take and then just start taking them. And I think it becomes evident if you're overwhelmed and if things need to drop to the wayside. And then you start to see like, well, is it this project I tried to start that should drop to the wayside? I bit off more than I should chew. Or is it that something else needs to go because this is really important for me and I don't have time for this? I feel like action is just the best way
That's really good.
to know, at least for me personally.
So when it comes to looking at you, those watching, they'll see what you're doing now, and you're about to break 1 million subscribers.
I remember when I had 3.
You're working on all kinds of cool projects.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you, especially because those watching, they're maybe starting out. They're totally in the hustle phase. They're maybe in the discouraged phase where they're like, you know, what should I be doing today when I have 3 subscribers?
Yeah.
You know, what would your steps be if you started from scratch today? You had to start over.
Yeah.
I'll give you've got 3 subscribers.
Okay.
You have 15 Twitter followers and 20 Instagram followers.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, this is gonna sound so corny. I feel like I give the corniest answers, so thank you for asking me back. I feel like I would do exactly what I did, which do you want me to expound upon what I did?
Definitely.
So I would start making videos and just learning how to make them better. I would do a lot of research because there's so much stuff out there, including video influencers, that can tell you how to get a hold of subscribers. What I specifically did, which I actually don't even know if this is a thing anymore, but I went on to other YouTubers that I thought, I didn't really know the words demographics back then, but I was just like, if people like this person, they're probably gonna like me. Like, it just felt like it would be a similar audience. And I went through their subscriber list and I messaged like thousands of people a day with a little blurb about myself, and I was doing giveaways on my channel. I never did any massive giveaways because in theory, and this may not have been true, this might not be applicable, but in theory I didn't want people to subscribe just for the giveaway.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be enough to spark the interest, but then it was like, it wasn't cool enough to like make them subscribe. Like, they don't care enough for a candle, but it was like enough to get their attention. And then I would honestly do the same thing, engage with my subscribers that I do have, which I still really try to do, going back and forth in the comment section on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, my YouTube videos, and I would get to know other people that I liked. So, I mean, I still do that all the time. Like we were saying before, if there's other YouTubers or bloggers or Instagrammers, if they seem interesting and I want to get to know them, then I reach out and I say, hey, what's up? Or I'll respond to their tweets. So I would do the same thing now that I did back then. Just be nice to people, get to know people, work on your content, and just keep moving forward. Because it's always discouraging. I mean, I get discouraged at my size. You just kind of go through seasons of it, you know?
Yeah, that's really good. That's awesome.
Okay.
Lightning round. This is where we rapid fire questions.
You know, I suck at answering questions fast and concise, but I'm gonna try.
Ooh. 3, 2, 1. If you could only have one item during a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, crap.
What would it be?
iPhone 6s Plus. Got it.
Okay.
I can do a lot on my iPhone.
What if the cell phone networks are down?
Oh, snap. I didn't think about that. I don't know. Some chapstick? A good lotion?
No weapons?
I don't know how to use weapons. Maybe a gun. Maybe a gun. I just don't know how to use the gun.
Yeah, well, let's see how long you'd last on The Walking Dead.
Not very long. I'd be dead. But I'd have my iPhone 6s Plus right next to me.
What is the best decision you've ever made?
This is kind of a shallow and deep answer to the question. I have 2 answers. Can I give both answers? I was gonna say answer number 1 was marrying Dan was really a great decision. You know, I got married really young and it was really scary, but it's like, I'm just so thankful to God for Dan. And step number 2, or answer number 2, would be starting YouTube, because it's changed our entire life.
Yeah.
We have a completely different life than we did 5 years ago, and it's actually mind-blowing. Like, to think back and to be like, I was living a completely different life in every sense of the word 5 years ago.
Wow.
So those 2
That's awesome.
things.
Worst movie you've ever seen?
I feel bad saying this, and it's not even really fully true. I didn't like Mad Max Road to Fury, or whatever it was called. But I did love it. I thought visually it was stunning, and my husband and I couldn't stop talking about it. So we were like, did it suck? We're like, if we can't stop talking about it, then maybe it didn't suck. So it really didn't suck. But it wasn't my kind of movie.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Is it your favorite movie? Is it your favorite?
Not my favorite
I was squeezing
movie.
him aggressively. But you love it?
I'm a little offended that you said it is the worst movie you've ever seen.
I told Sonia I have a really bad memory, so anything beyond like a couple weeks ago.
In the last few weeks.
In the last like couple weeks, I didn't like Mad Max that
That's
much.
a qualifier there. What's the opposite of lightning? This is not a negative thing. I just am thinking about
The opposite of lightning is
this current route.
the turtle round.
Yeah.
Tail round.
Welcome to the turtle round.
Yeah. Dan always says I look like a turtle too, so like that works.
Song you have on repeat right now that you love?
Downtown, Macklemore.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be writing my first original, and when I sat down with the producer, he was like, what kind of vibe are you looking for? And I was like, I wanna do something like Downtown. I was like, I want something that's old school, can groove, I wanna freaking rap on it, and I wanna dance on it.
New Kids on the Block or NSYNC?
NSYNC, I'm too young for New Kids on the Block.
Air dry or blow dry?
Air dry. I never blow dry my hair.
Game of Thrones or Glee?
Glee, because I'm a musical person, and Game of Thrones I tried watching. I was like, this show, I can tell this show's good, but it was too much for me, the blood.
Book or Kindle?
Definitely Kindle, but really neither, because I only read on Audible. I don't actually read, I only listen.
Pumping iron or pumping gas?
Now pumping iron, because I work with a personal trainer now.
Hey.
I feel very, very cool.
Hey, do you have tickets?
To the gun show? Not yet, give me about a month, and then I'll have lots of tickets.
Oh. Spring or fall?
Spring.
If you had to do a career change, and you had two options, WWE or American Gladiators, what would you do?
WWE, because I like the whole show thing of it.
What would your name be?
Pumpin' Nikki! That's not a good name, huh?
That's a great name.
Okay.
Introducing Pumpin' Nikki!
You're all going down! That's what I do. I create lots of drama in the ring.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so lastly, I mean, people know, and of course we'll put show notes in the description, but where can people find you on social media? And what is your favorite, most active social platform right now?
Okay, probably, you can find me Nikki Phillippi, that's what it is everywhere. And then probably my favorite is Instagram, but I've been a bad Instagrammer the last like 2 weeks, but I'll be on my game any day now. You just wait and you see. But
Coming
Instagram.
soon.
Coming
New stuff,
soon.
New
I've
pictures.
just been kind of crappy at Instagram the last couple days.
And then lastly, top of mind, what is just some encouragement for those that are building that dream, building that business, building that YouTube channel, and just hustling with video?
All right, well, I hope I don't sound like a Debbie Downer, but kind of what I was saying before, that the discouragement, the feelings, the little funks that you got in, don't go away, so don't take those as fact. So if you feel down and sad and bummed out and like this isn't going anywhere, just know like, all right, just because I'm feeling this way doesn't mean that it's true. Feelings can lie. Keep moving forward and know that you're probably going to get pummeled with that feeling again. No, you'll definitely get pummeled with that feeling again. And just know it's not true and just keep moving forward. So that's my encouragement for you from Pumpin' Nikki. I almost punched myself in the face.
Hey, so thanks so much for checking out this video. Make sure to subscribe for more videos to help you build your influence and your income with online video. And huge thanks to FameBit for partnering with us for this LA Dream Tour, this LA tour. They're super cool because they are a great way to help creators and video influencers build their income through connecting brands with creators and creators with brands through sponsorships.
Yeah, super cool.
What say you?
I say that you should subscribe to this channel if you're not already, because you won't regret it. I think you should thumbs up this video if you haven't already, because you won't regret that either. If you have a comment or a question or a concern or a thought, you should leave that down below, because I think we all want to read it. We all want to see it.
That would be awesome.
That's what I think.
Bye.
See you later, alligator.
So thanks for checking out this video. That's all we had to do.
My name is Nikki Phillippi and I like to sing songs. I'm sitting in my living room. You should all sing along.
Lightning round.
That was so good. That was so good.
I can't breathe.
Professional. Your lung capacity, man. Dang.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I should have been a swimmer.
Yeah, you should have been a swimmer. Dang it.
Don't look at these.
Then all these skills wouldn't be used. Oh yeah, lightning round. Don't look. I won't
Lightning
look.
round.